My mom leaves. She's good. And she says, what are you doing? I said, well, Mom, I'm looking for a real job. These things just don't work. I don't care what you're doing. Give me that stuff. Isn't it funny how things change when you hold to your convictions, right? Next one, friends. You know, my friends, they looked at me, you know, and my friend said, Dowdell, are you nuts? I said, Dowdell, you hate sales. And you're just going to sell skinny powder? Have you lost it? Are you crazy? See, now my friends weren't trying to destroy my dreams. They're trying to appeal to my logic, to my reason. But listen, you know, if it's logical and reasonable, it's not a dream. See, it's just an action. It's just a process. Dreams are bigger than you are. Dreams are beyond you. Dreams are beyond your skills, beyond your ability, sometimes beyond your present thinking. If your dream isn't beyond you, it's not big enough. I mean, if you're thinking of a $500,000 home, and you know you can do that, it's not big enough, man. You need to add a zero. Serious. Add the zero. Right? Fatigue. Vince Lombardi says, fatigue makes cowards of us all. And it causes us to become negative, introspective, and pessimistic. Some of you are out here trying to work so hard that you're not working smart. You're working, you know, 10, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm telling you, knock it off. Serious. You know, there's an old theory that's set up thousands of years ago. It's called the 6-in-1 theory. Right? You work 6, you rest 1. It's not an option. Gang, it's not an option. You got to have the time away. I always tell people, I say, either come apart from your business or your business will come apart. You need that getaway time. And you need to schedule it. Put it on the calendar and don't go away from it. Okay? You know, fear. Oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? Fear prevents, you know, so many things. But what if it does? See? And failure. Some people say, oh, yeah, but I've failed in so many things. I've been a failure my entire life. Change your thinking. I didn't fail. I just had a lot of valuable lessons. I've had a long-term, expensive education to prepare me for my successful journey starting today. I have failed my way to success. You know why I can tell you so many things about how to do and how to think? Because I've done all the things you shouldn't do and shouldn't think. It didn't work. Right? So let's just talk and then we'll be done here. See, dreams begin with your imagination. Okay? It all begins with imagination. I want you to think, you know, there's light bulbs, we have cell phones, we have airplanes, we have internet, we have all these amazing things. You know what? Every single one of these different things, every single one of those things have one thing in common. Airplanes, light bulbs, telephones, internet, they all have one thing in common. You know what it is? There was at one point in time in history that they were absolutely, inconceivably, absolutely, without a doubt, impossible. Impossible. What do you mean you walk and climb in that box and 2 hours later you end up on the other side of the country? Are you nuts? I mean, back in 1000, they would have sent you away to the loony bin thinking that way. What do you mean you just talk and you push a button talking to the box and somebody on the other side of the country hears you? What, are you lost it? I mean, yeah, you can haul across the canyon, but what? Impossible. See, but it all begins with imagination. What if we could figure out how that bird flies? And you know they tried, you can see in the old movies where they put the things on their arms and they do all the different things, you know. What if we could just figure out how that bird flies? You know? What if we figured out how the hello? What if we could figure out how to take that sound instead of across the canyon, send it across the mountain? What if we could figure that out? What if we could, just what if? What if we could do that? You know, oh, that lightning in the sky, boom. Man, what if we could figure a way to capture that lightning, put it in a box, and then open it up at night when it gets dark? Light up the room. What if we could figure that out? I mean, just what if? You see, it all begins with what if. And the imagination leads to inspiration. You know, it's to get up and go. Try to get a kid up out of bed to go to school and take a test he hasn't studied for. Oh, Mom, I don't feel so good. Oh, I'm really feeling bad. See? Pretty tough, right? Now, try to get the same kid up out of bed to get on an airplane, go to California, go to Disneyland. Hello, hey, Bob, is it time yet? Is it time yet? So, hon, but I thought you weren't feeling better very well. Oh, no, I'm feeling much better now. It's amazing. See, when you've got a purpose, when you've got a cause, when you've got a dream, it makes getting up out of bed totally different. See how that works? Amazing. Inspiration leads to information. Okay, now I need to gather the information. Read the right books, attend the right seminars, talk to the right people. See? I got to gather all the knowledge that I can. And as I gather up all this knowledge and I take all my notes and I start putting it all together and I use my imagination, my inspiration, I got to figure out everything that I got to figure out. What do I need? What's missing? What's going to help? Who knows more about this than I do? I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And information, once you've got the information, now you get some consultation. See, when you've done all your reading, when you've taken all your notes, when you've gathered all that you know, then you find out who's the expert in this field. And what do they know about this? Listen, you go to an expert and you don't have any information, they're not going to spend their time. But if you go up to an expert and say, listen, I've discovered this, and I know this, and I know this, and I've understood this, and I've read about this, and I got this here part figured out here, but there's some things missing. Can you help me? I'm telling you, they will open up the floodgates to help you out. You do your part, they will open up the floodgates to help you out. See? But, you know, just go through the process. Consultation then leads to application. You got to get into action. Okay? See if this isn't true for you. Inspiration, information, without application leads to desperation. You know, you just get wiped out. You just, you know, you get depressed if you don't use what you know. So take what you've learned, take your advice, and then make the application. Apply it. One of the best ways to learn something is to do it. People say, oh yeah, I've been to that STS, I don't need to go there anymore. I got it down, I know it, I got all the notes, and I got it down. I said, okay, great. I said, then this time why don't you come and you're going to teach? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I'll come one more time. See, this is a whole lot of different deal when you have to teach the information than just know the information. It's a different level of learning. That's right. See, learning different. Remember? Okay? So then the application leads to celebration. Okay? And you know, Jim Rohn used to say there are two pains in life. There's the pain of discipline, and there's the pain of regret. Now you can decide, the rich man's side of the ledger, you can decide, you can take the responsibility. Okay? And you say, okay, I am going to make it happen. See, and discipline yourself. Discipline your personality. Discipline yourself to suffer the pain of discipline rather than the pain of regret. Jim Rohn said the pain of discipline results in celebration. The pain of, regret. Two pains: pain of discipline and the pain of regret. Right. So I went home and I looked at my notes. Novel thing. You should try that. Okay. And so I go home and I see that same thing and I say, oh yeah, that's right. The pain of discipline results in celebration. The pain of regret results in explanation. So when it comes to the next event, when it comes to the LDW, are you going to be celebrating or explaining? You choose.